Coronation Street's Lauren Bolton is set to face a major backlash in upcoming episodes, as she can't contain her anger over the events that led up to Betsy Swain's stroke. Betsy suffered a blood clot due to strangulation during sex with Dylan Wilson. It was consensual, but Lauren refuses to believe that. In scenes set to air on Wednesday, August 5th, Lauren is looking after Betsy, but the pair soon get into an argument. An annoyed Lauren storms out, leaving Betsy on her own. Eventually, she cools off and decides to return. However, when she gets back, she finds Betsy has wet herself, and is in tears. When Carla gets home, she rails at Lauren for abandoning Betsy when she needs support. Betsy and Lauren have been at odds for weeks now and tension is building, explains our source. Lauren has struggled to understand why Betsy won't make a statement against Dylan. When Lauren storms out after an argument, she has no idea that there'll be such upsetting consequences for Betsy. Carla is quick to have her say, but can the friends reconcile? Lauren's anger over what she thinks happened isn't just limited to her walking out on Betsy, as a clip from next week's episodes released by ITV confirms that she is the one who attacks Dylan in the street. In a confrontation, she accuses Dylan of treating women like playthings, and ends slapping him and then pushing him to the ground, where he falls unconscious. Don't forget this: there won't be any Corrie airing this upcoming Friday, August 7th, due to the football coverage, with the episode airing on Sunday, August 9th, instead. Trouble is about to come crashing down on Lauren Bolton as the latest chapter of Coronation Street's Betsy storyline threatens to turn her world upside down. Lauren has already been through more than most people her age could reasonably cope with. After everything that happened with Joel Deering, she has tried desperately to rebuild her life and focus on her future. But just when Lauren begins to believe that the worst is behind her, a new problem involving Betsy Swain could leave her facing the anger of people she thought were on her side. Betsy has become increasingly caught up in the dangerous situation surrounding her family, and tensions have been rising rapidly. While Lauren may not be directly responsible for everything that has happened, she could soon find herself blamed when a crucial secret begins to emerge. The trouble starts when Lauren discovers that Betsy knows more than she has been letting on. At first, Lauren is reluctant to get involved. She understands only too well how quickly secrets can destroy lives, and she doesn't want to become responsible for another young person's problems. But when she realizes that Betsy could be heading towards serious danger, Lauren decides she cannot simply walk away. Unfortunately, her attempt to help could have devastating consequences. Lauren could make a decision that she believes is protecting Betsy, only for the situation to spiral completely out of control. And when the truth eventually comes to light, some residents of the street may not be willing to hear Lauren's side of the story. Instead, she could face a wave of backlash. One of the biggest questions will be whether Lauren should have stayed out of Betsy's situation altogether. Those closest to Lauren may argue that she was only trying to protect a vulnerable girl. But others could see things very differently, particularly if Lauren's actions accidentally put Betsy in an even more dangerous position. The situation could become particularly uncomfortable when Betsy's family starts asking questions. Lauren may find herself forced to explain exactly what she knew, when she knew it, and why she chose not to speak up sooner. Every answer could create another problem, especially if someone believes Lauren has been hiding information. And there may be one detail Lauren hasn't considered. What if Betsy decides to tell everyone her own version of events? That could completely change the balance of power. Betsy has already shown that she is capable of keeping secrets and making difficult decisions. If she feels betrayed by Lauren, she may refuse to protect her. Instead, Betsy could reveal something that leaves Lauren fighting to defend herself. Lauren could insist that she never intended to hurt anyone. But will anyone believe her? The pressure could become unbearable as rumors spread across Weatherfield. Lauren's relationship with those around her could begin to suffer, while her attempts to explain herself only make matters worse. There could even be a moment when Lauren realizes that her biggest mistake wasn't what she did, but what she failed to say. As the storyline intensifies, Lauren could be confronted by someone who has completely lost patience with her. The confrontation may force Lauren to finally admit that she made a mistake. But admitting that she got something wrong doesn't necessarily mean she will be forgiven. For Lauren, the emotional fallout could be enormous. She has spent so long trying to prove that she is capable of moving forward and creating a better life. Now, one wrong decision could send her straight back into the middle of controversy. And this time, the backlash could come from people who once believed in her. The most intriguing part of the storyline may be whether Lauren can repair the damage. Could Betsy eventually understand why Lauren acted the way she did? Or will the young girl decide that Lauren cannot be trusted? There is also the possibility that Lauren's actions expose a much bigger secret. If that happens, the backlash may be only the beginning. Coronation Street could use the storyline to explore just how difficult it can be for young people to distinguish between protecting someone and making a situation worse. Lauren may genuinely believe that she is doing the right thing, but good intentions won't necessarily protect her from the consequences. As the pressure builds, Lauren could find herself isolated, frightened and desperate to prove that she isn't the villain everyone believes her to be. But one thing is certain, Betsy's story is far from over. Lauren's involvement could soon leave her facing some of the biggest emotional consequences of her life. And with secrets continuing to threaten the residents of Weatherfield, the truth may ultimately come at a devastating price. Lauren thought she was helping Betsy. Instead, she may have opened the door to another huge Corrie crisis. And when the full truth finally comes out, Lauren may discover that winning back everyone's trust will be much harder than she ever imagined. Coronation Street airs on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX and YouTube. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Crown ST.